Yung feeling na pagpupunta ka sa isang CLC gathering, andun yung openness and yung warmth na may so,
I think the way we have come together as a group has allowed us to become friends.
As a community, we also help in the formation of other people.
But it's not just about service to God also. But then I think the one thing that embodies really the CLC way of life is when we go out and do our apostolic works.
For me, CLC has taught me to treat every experience as significant. Kasi behind that is our common desire to be with Christ, to be like Him.
CLC is a way of life, and what that means is that you don't anymore distinguish between what is apostolate, what is the organization, what is spirituality, but it's all a part of you.
The seed of CLC was planted in me when I was second year high school. That was in 1960. It was still called the Sodality of Our Lady. I was nurtured in the Sodality until college. In 1966 to 1969, I was a seminarian at the Redemptorist Fathers and Brothers. And when I discovered that this priestly vocation was not for me, I dedicated my life to organizing among the poor.
I was with CLC since 1967. I was a college student, but I became active on the national level in 78 and after. I wasn't very active in the 70s because I was still beginning my work. In 83, I remember, because that summer, we already had a national training, and most of our participants were the less fortunate from the Bicol region. They were farmers, church workers, former teachers, and so they were also the ones who attended the National Assembly when we had to become a national discerning community.
I realized through my years in YCLC that we're one whole family and we all care for each other.
pag nakakalimot ka, pag nalilimutan mo na nandyan lang pala ang Diyos sa tabi mo, sila yung nagiging instrumento ng Diyos sa akin para tapikin ako, pabalik.
And knowing that this relationship is not just about a relationship na simpleng barkada lang, but a relationship founded also on our prayer life.
CLC is that it's more than integration. It's really living a spirituality and living a life of service with a community of people who support you and who have the same values with you, and just enjoying what God has given you in this life without looking for more, rather than looking for what God wants to give you, what God wants you to go, where God wants you to go, and all that.
Friendships that provide for us a sense of vulnerability. And in that way, because we're open to each other, we allow each other to form us. No? hindi lang dun sa natututunan natin sa ating sarili, pero kada naririnig yung bahagi na ng bawat isa, nababago rin tayo.
What keeps me here in CLC, honestly, it's the support of the community. Because as we know, CLC has 3 aspects, and the community really helps you grow in all aspects. Like in the spiritual, they always give me opportunities to pray and to get to know God better, and they also open me up to apostolic activities. And of course, I know I have a family here in CLC.
Kailangan tayo malalim. Sapagkat sa panunali, ang biyaya ng Espiritu Santo na gumagabay sa ating lahat, nasa atin tayo ay narinig sa puso at tayo ay sumasunod sa kanyang gusto.
Despite the difference in age, the difference in place, the difference of background, we're still one family, and that's what CLC is for me. It's really family, and that's one of the greatest gifts I think CLC is given me. That family that I can always go to, family I will always feel at home with. Even if I haven't seen them in a long time, I know that when I see them again, I will always be welcome. I will always feel welcome.
Christian life community is a vocation. It's a call from God. It's not supposed to be a mass movement. It is a personal invitation and a personal response.
Napakalaga ang kapatiran at daway sa buhay nito ay maghari ang kapayapaan ni Kristo at mabuhay tayo sumusunod sa kanyang mga utos. Sabi nga niya, love one another as I have loved.
One thing that inspired me and continuously inspires me in our community is that strong commitment for each other, and that strong commitment to serve the Lord by serving others. And I think that's one thing that binds us together. Our love, our passion for God, for Jesus.
Lahat ng mga blessings, lahat ng mga experience natin, we're able to offer it up to God. We're able to see where He is in that experience.
So I guess unless you encounter God, you cannot say that you are responding to a vocation, a call. That is why the retreat, the spiritual exercises, that's where Ignatian spirituality is so important, because it helps you make that encounter with the Lord. And once you have that encounter, you can't help it. You will fall in love with the Lord. And when you're in love, your life is guided by that love.
I believe that this is not just a community of people, but rather this is a community which is called by the Lord. A community that is formed by the Spirit.